You're listening to The Crap Goth. Welcome to my podcast of absolute randomness where you never know what I'm going to talk about. But today I am not on my own. I'm with my daughter who has turned 21 today. Happy birthday, Ebony!
Thank you.
I have dragged it into my studio and gone, let's do a podcast together. And the look of fucking disgust on her face.
That's not true.
Well, it was like, come on, mother, really?
It was a little bit of disdain, but it's fine. I'm glad to be here.
So, she said she's glad to be here. So this morning we rocked up at her house to pick her up because obviously we didn't want to make her catch the bus. And she literally crawled out of the house like something from fucking 28 days later, hungover, looking like a zombie. Ebony, how do you feel now?
Slightly better.
What happened last night?
Right, so I've got a friend who does DJing. So all the uni house went to support him, which was fun. And then afterwards, they were like, "Oh well, we're out already. We've all got our makeup done. Let's go to the club." So we went to Unit 13, which is one of my favourite clubs. So obviously we stayed there for a few hours, and then I just kept on drinking, but I didn't drink loads. Like it wasn't shot after shot after shot. So I thought I'd be fine. And then I got home and I woke up and I had anxiety, my stomach hurt, my breath smelt weird. Oh, it was awful. And then I thought, oh crap, mum's coming to get me. I need to roll out of bed. So I got dressed, slowly, like sat down, couldn't move my head, like my neck was facing one direction the whole time. And then she pulled up, and as she pulled up, I was like, I need to throw up. So had a quick spew and then left the house.
As you do, the best way to start your 25th, because normally people would wait until the actual birthday to get shit-faced, but you did it the day before, knowing you're leaving at like 9:30 in the morning.
It wasn't my best
What
call.
was your poison last night then?
Vodka and a bit of rum, and also a couple of VKs, but the VKs were not planned. It was just an additional element. It was, I was classy with it though. I had absolute raspberry vodka.
That's classy.
It is expensive.
Is it?
Yeah. And then with the rum, they kept giving me Captain Morgan because they're trying to upsell. So whatever. So I think I spent about 30 quid on booze last night.
Oh my God, I'm glad I don't drink. Oh, really?
I'm feeling rough. But you know what? It's fine because mum looked after me, got me some toast. Didn't you, mum?
Yeah, I got you some milk roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, milk roll and a cup of tea.
Very good tea, actually.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you. You've got on better.
Yorkshire tea. I put 2 tea bags in because I can't make tea for
I
shit.
know.
I really am bad at making cups of tea.
You lot
I
are
don't
grateful.
drink it. It's fucking horrible stuff. Blech.
I'm just glad that you got on better because your tea used to be appalling.
Still is. I don't make it for anyone else apart from people who like visit because it's horrible. It's disgusting.
Corey used to drink tea there, didn't he?
Corey he actually did drink tea for a while. Yeah, he did actually. Yeah.
That's the only reason why you got better. Because before, honestly, it was like she just lightly dipped the bag into the cup and then tossed it over her shoulder. Like there was nothing in it, mate.
Make it you fuck yourself next time, then you.
Oh, I just can't be arsed. Like you're like, oh, you're right. Do you want a cup of tea? You don't want anything? Piss off, Moss. Let me breathe.
It's because I'm a mummy. I have to mummy you. See, this is it though. I mean, obviously, you know, I don't know how many of you are listening. We've got kids who have moved out. It's weird as fuck, you know, because like you raise these kids all their life. You know, they come to you for everything, and all of a sudden you blink, they've grown up and they fucked off. And it's like, and it's like kind of they come back and I just want to go, oh my God, let me look after you. And she's like, I'm independent, fuck off. It's like...
No, because I do my own food shops now and I pay rent and I decorated my own room and like me and my housemates have a group chat where we discuss who cleaned the bathroom last, you know? And then I come home and I've got mum who's like, still is like, oh, I've cleaned the bathroom, ready for you to come over. Like, I hoovered, you proud? I've got a little hamper of things. Like, I've specially curated this particular gift in the hopes that you'll come home to me. It's just like, she's just so doting, it's insane.
I think there's always a piece of me where it's kind of like, please move back home because I need you.
It's like, fine though, you're fine.
I know, but I think I was just like, oh. Anyway, on about that. So, obviously, it is very, very well known that I'm a mental fucker.
Yes.
Obviously,
yes.
I'm now schizophrenic, diagnosed and all that kind of shit. So, you haven't had the most conventional upbringing. We know that because of, obviously, for those people who follow the YouTube channels, they'll know about your brother, Corey, obviously. For those people who are new, please go back and check out The Crap Goth and also Crack in the Box. Her little brother had 2 heart transplants and he sadly passed away last year. So, you can imagine life's been very, very, up and down. But... living with a mother with mental health issues was Seriously, how was that? And obviously we're going to be fucking brutally honest now. So
We're going to be raw.
We're going to be raw. What was it like living with me? Obviously, because now you're 21, and obviously I'm a lot older. So go on then. What was it like?
It was, at the time actually wasn't that bad because obviously you've always been a bit fucked up, so you just roll with it. Like it's like you've always been a goth, so you just kind of accept the fact that you're a goth. Not to say that all goths are mentally ill, but I think you are actually. You're all messed up.
Cheers.
But like it was cool for a bit, and then you start to go around other people's houses, and you meet other people's parents, and you realise, like they have stable 9-to-5 jobs, and they clean the countertops regularly, and they make bread from scratch, and they just do boring normal people shit. And then I go home and Mum's like, "Oh yeah, I saw a fairy earlier." I'm like, "Right, okay, Mum."
I remember that day when I was catching fairies. So you rolled with it. You went with it, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I wasn't very old either because it was Corey born at that point?
No.
So I was younger than 8, and I don't know if I just come home from school or what, but I remember walking into Mum's bedroom and she was just like grasping the air as if she was catching a moth or something. She was like, "Ebony, I'm catching fairies," and she was like putting it into an imaginary cage that she was holding up, like a bird cage. I was like, "Right, okay." So we just like stood in her bedroom catching fairies, and that's what when my friends find out that Mum was mentally ill, which I don't talk about a lot because it's personal.
I tell everyone. I don't care.
Oh, I know. I don't want to spread your shit without your permission. So I'm like, yeah, growing up was interesting. But when they find out, they're like, "Oh, that must have been like really challenging. Like, how did you deal with it?" But apart from the odd like stab in the oven,
oh yes, I remember.
It was pretty chill.
Actually, I don't really remember like what it was that caused that. I do remember stabbing.
You thought there was like a monster or something evil on the oven, so you were trying to protect us. So you got a knife and just went ham on the oven and fucking ruined the oven.
I do remember stabbing the cooker, like yeah, I do remember that actually. But I think a lot of it is that like you said, it becomes a norm, doesn't it? And I think like obviously mental health still in a lot of places around the world is still very much a taboo subject. As much as people say it isn't, it is. But I also have an element of feeling guilty.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, like I wasn't there for a lot of things where I should have been, and I wasn't the conventional parent, and I couldn't obviously go out and do stuff. And yeah, I think it's I do actually feel guilty for being a bit of a weird, wacky mother, which is I think now while you're older, I kind of want to overcompensate, and I want to make up for that, and I want to mother you and make sure you're protected and you're looked after, and I just fucking do your head in.
No, it's okay though, because I never held it against you. Like I never thought, "Oh, fucking hate Mum, she's just a nutbag and she's
you."
Well, I hated you when I was like a teenager.
Oh my god, you're separate. A cow when you're a teenager.
Hormones. Well, hormones and you having a child that I didn't want you to have, but like...
Oh yeah. Well, you were angry at me both times.
I got fuming
when I had Corey. Fuming when I had your sister.
Well, because you didn't even tell me you were trying. You were like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." I was like, "You fucking what?" But I mean, there were some blips on it. Like we've not always been roses in our relationship, but I've never
parents are.
Held it against you. And so the fact that you feel guilty and overcompensate makes me sad because I don't resent my childhood. And like, even though you're mentally ill, you're not a bad mom. Like I was always looked after and fed and dressed, and you taught me to extracurricular things. Whereas I've got some friends who their parents aren't mentally ill, but they're completely absent mentally. Like they just don't care. They're not invested in their children's lives. And so I don't resent it because I think it was really fulfilling.
Oh.
But it makes me sad because you seem to have this idea that it was really fucking traumatic and I was stunted as a child emotionally or something.
I think it's one of those things. I think as parents, you always kind of want to make sure you do right by your kids. And I think because it's not just, like I said, my mental illness, your brother's physical illness, obviously losing my mum in the way we did, and that happened very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then obviously losing your brother, which was only last year. I think there's been so much happening. So I think, I probably do overcompensate and try to. But I do know I piss you off, and I can be a little bit overbearing and a little bit like... But anyway, today is your birthday.
It is.
So, what have you had for your birthday, present-wise?
That's some crazy shit.
You've had some things from all over the world as well, haven't you?
Yeah. I didn't really ask for anything because I never really know what I want until Mum gives me something. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, like that's sick. I want that." The only thing I asked for was a little Nintendo Switch game, which is the modern version of a game Mum and I used to play on DS. is it Fashion Boutique?
Fashion Boutique, yeah, it was bloody brilliant, isn't it? It was amazing.
We used to play it all the time. That's the only thing I asked for. But I got a little breakfast set with jam and a spoon in it. I got like a headset.
Oh, like a
thing.
VR headset thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And then there was some things from the followers on the YouTube channels that were gifted. So I got like an Animal Crossing blanket, I got some pretty jewellery, got some cup cozy holder things. Like, it was so lovely because I've never met these people. And I just got some crazy stuff. So it's been really nice.
That's good. I mean, it's obviously nice because obviously, you know, like I've said this to her so many times, she needs to get her ass behind a fucking wheel of a car. She's had her license, her provisional license for ages now. It's like, every start driving.
I got it for drinking purposes.
I want to buy her a car for her 21st birthday. I think I always dreamed of having this big bow with this car. It'll be a shitty rundown car full of fucking rust because I'm poor, but it would have been a car nonetheless. So yeah, we're trying to.
22 next year.
I know. I will get you a car. When you start driving, I'll buy you a car.
I'm really
I will.
sorry.
I know.
It's just scary, you know.
You came on my driving license with me.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't want to drive.
Yeah. So she sat in the back of my. So obviously we knew the driving instructor at the time, and she sat in the back of the car when we had the driving lessons, and I was like, I'd be told to turn right, knowing full well we're going. Yeah, it was literally just me swearing. I'm not fucking going into town. I'm not doing roundabouts. I'm not.
But I'll go up the hill and you just said no and go a different way.
Yeah, I was pretty headstrong in my lessons. I did not want to do roundabouts. And I learnt in a manual car, which I would recommend to everybody, or stick shift if that's what you call it in America. But I now drive an automatic because it's so much fucking easier and I don't have panic attacks at junctions if I'm going to stall. So yeah, it's just good, innit? But we are going to go out driving, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which is really good. But
I think once it happens, it's be sick. Like, I can't wait to have the freedom of being able to drive. Like, I want to just be like, oh, Mum, I'm picking you up, let's go. Or
that'd be amazing.
Me and my friends go to the seaside just because we can.
Yeah.
I'm just scared to start the process, but we'll get there.
I think I mean it's like everything else. I think, you know, you start something off, everything initially is all new, it's all scary, and nobody knows what the fuck they do. I mean, for God's sake, you come out of the womb, you can't walk, you have to learn everything, don't you? So, you know, it is scary. Do you know something? I think the best bit of advice, I can offer you 2 bits of advice with driving.
Okay.
No, 3 actually. Don't fucking speed as the first one. The second one would be one thing which my instructor told me, which was just tyres on tarmac. So if you're behind another car, as long as you can see their tyres on the tarmac in front of you, you know you can always get out of a situation. If they brake suddenly, you're far enough back. And the third one is, I can't remember. I thought, oh,
advice,
yeah, shit advice. No, it's I think it's the fact it's everybody else is dangerous but not you. Is always go for the thing that you can be the safest driver in the world. It's everybody else on the road you've got to look out for. So just treat everybody as though they're thick as fuck and you'll be fine.
Okay.
As long as you just.
That's all I do at work anyway.
Yeah. Or if any other workmates are listening, you're in trouble now. So yeah. So anyway, so you're now on university break.
Yes.
I didn't even know she'd broken up from university.
Well,
She's just like,
you'd be like, oh, come home. I couldn't be arsed.
Screw you then, you cow. Yeah, but we are going to go on a mother-daughter day, aren't we? Which is really good because obviously I don't really get to go out the house much because my anxiety is a shit. I go out Pokemon a lot with my husband, which is cool. But we're going to have a mum-daughter day, so we're going to go. She's just yawning in the background here. She's like, Mother, you're fucking boring me. But yeah, we're going to go out to Wagamama's because we were like Wagamama's, don't we?
Oh yeah.
And we're going to go to Starbucks and go for a walk around the Haribo shop. And she'll end up costing me a fortune with sweets and stuff.
And you'll love it.
I'll love every fucking second of it. Yes, it's amazing. So it is nice, isn't it? So yeah, obviously this is not going to go out today on your birthday because of obviously confidentiality reasons and things like that. But
you don't need to know my birthday.
No, but so where are you off to tonight then?
Tonight I am going to Picture and Piano in Nottingham. It's like a fancy restaurant. I think it's a chain, but it's a restaurant in a big cathedral churchy thing, which is really cool because I study theology. So I'm living my little dream here. And I'm going with my boyfriend, and I'm going to wear a dress, and it's going to be nice.
Say hi to Sam, by the way, everybody.
Hi, Sam.
He's lovely, Sam is.
He's all right.
He's all right. He's absolutely adorable.
I think she likes him more than I do sometimes.
Oh, my God, he's just so lovely.
Grandma said to me once, she was like, oh, if you don't want him, I'll take him off your hands. I was like, Grandma, you're 73, piss off.
Sam is adorable, to be fair. He is lovely. So yes, and then you're going to have some kind of like sleepover with your housemates. So you're excited about that, aren't you?
Yes. In fact, the way I described it to them, I said that I'm trying to replicate the parties Mum used to throw for me when I was younger, but in my own adult twist. So like I've got loads of party food, and I've got a bunch of balloons, and I've got little gift bags for everyone to like hand out. They've got small bottles of alcohol in them.
Oh my God, I think I want to come.
Yeah. And I'm quite excited about it because it's the first time that I've planned my own birthday. Like normally Mum does it because she just loves to just go full throttle and make it the nicest day ever. This is my first turn, like having my own organisation of an event, so I'm really excited for it.
It'd be nice.
I
Yay!
hope so.
Well, that is it then, right? So we are going to be taking you home in a minute, aren't we? Because obviously we've got to drop you off, and then we've got to come back and do the school run, and then go on swimming lessons tonight, and you're going to go out for your meal and get ready, and D kind of like, well, you're actually going to get human, aren't you? You do look a lot more human than when we picked you up this morning.
Sorry, I look so tired.
You were a fucking zombie, Ebby, honestly. Come into the car. I have never seen. She was. I mean, this is the second time. To be fair, the last time we picked you up, you also had a hangover. This is becoming a bit of a habit.
It's second year. It's
quite funny as well because you've never been a drinker. You've like you don't really drink, do you? So
you just time it horribly.
Yeah. So she's sat in the back going, Mum, if I'm sick, do you have a bag? And I'm like, oh shit. So rummaging around my car because I was like, I like my car to be tidy. Do not throw up in my car. I will actually deck you.
And John drives like really quickly, so I know he wouldn't pull over if I needed to throw up.
Yeah.
So I was preparing.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, he did take it steady. Even the roundabouts, he kind of took it steady. So luckily, just in case I run out of dog shit bags, I have a roll of food bags. So I doubled up and like, don't throw up in my car. And I just handed them at the back. She's like,
just clutching them.
Don't talk to me. I'm going to be sick.
At one point, you started banging on about Pokemon Go, and in my head, I was like, I really wish you'd be quiet. But I don't want to shush you because you were so excited. So I was like,
And then got in, and the first thing you do was straight to the bathroom. I'm going to be sick. Happy birthday, Abby! Well, but anyway, thank you so much, Abby, for doing this podcast with me. It's obviously that's our first one. We'll do it properly in the actual podcast booth, but at the moment it's full of fucking parcels from YouTube because I haven't done it yet. So on that note, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please run over there. We do lots of random shit over there. It's obviously called The Crap Goth. It's honestly, we do lots of things from unboxings to days out to vlogs, and me having a massive rant about the system being shit. There's a lot of sweary stuff, so probably not really suitable for kids or anything like that. Ebony's on there as well, so you can actually put a face to the name. She's very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm very weird looking, and she's very normal. How the fuck that happened?
Yeah,
I really
got
don't.
a better nose. So.
But you've got to think about your nose. Your nose is fine, honey.
You have a little flicky one, and I've got my dad's nose. Fuming. Anyway,
Ebby, happy birthday, my lovely. I am very proud of you. 21, that is insane. Thank you for ruining my vagina when you came out with me.
I'd do it any day. Sounds like I'm going to shag you then, Jesus Christ.
No, please don't shag me because I'm pretty sure that is pretty illegal.
That's quite incestuous.
Yes, and although it might make a very good podcast, it might go along.
What, or shagging?
That's
porn, Mum.
I was like, hey, I tell you something. If I had the body for porn, I would do it. But I really don't. I have the body for like a jelly advert.
There's a subsection for everyone.
For fat old middle-aged women?
Yeah,
with tattoos.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Yes, on that note, happy birthday, Ebony, and I hope you've had that. I hope you have a fantastic day, basically. And yeah, I love you loads.
Love you.
See you later. Bye bye.
Guys.
Thank you for listening.